Indiana high school all-star team. I worked all day, put up pay all day, went up there and had a monster game.
Over the years, basketball has seen many legends, but 3 generations of hardwood excellence unexpectedly emerged. LeBron James, Larry Bird, and Caitlin Clark collaborated on an astounding announcement.
I'm just kind of ready for the next chapter and a new challenge in my life, but I think the reason I decided to announce it when I did was just to have that closure.
This once-in-a-lifetime partnership is not only generating headlines, it's rewriting them, from the thrilling future of women's basketball to the eternal legacies of 2 NBA greats.
I mean, I think obviously I've been in the game for a while, so I kind of know what to expect. And, obviously, one, you got to take care of your body, but more importantly, you got to take care of your mind. Being a professional athlete, if your mind is not as sharp as possible or as clear as possible, then you're not going to be able to perform at a high level.
However, what could bring the greatest rival of all time together? What message might these 3 basketball legends convey? Come along as we reveal these generational legends' startling revelation. Basketball's business and legacy. There has always been more to basketball than just a game. It's customary. In keeping with this custom, renowned athletes frequently mentor up-and-coming talent both on and off the court. These connections frequently go well beyond mentoring. Many develop into joint ventures, sponsorship arrangements, and corporate alliances that combine star power, business acumen, and a passion for the game. Consider LeBron James. He is still a major force in basketball, even after leaving the sport as a player. He has invested in numerous sports-related companies, owns the Charlotte Hornets, and collaborates closely with Nike through his popular James brand. His impact is increasing rather than decreasing. LeBron continues to influence how the basketball industry does business long after his final game. Nike receives nearly $5 billion annually from his brand alone, and he receives hundreds of millions in royalties. In addition, he has made investments in a variety of businesses, including restaurants and auto dealerships, consistently forming astute partnerships that align with his principles as a businessman and athlete. Then there's Larry Bird, a legend from a different age, but no less influential. Bird committed himself to influencing the sport's development behind the scenes after he stopped playing. He led the Indiana Pacers as head coach and then as president of basketball operations, using his in-depth knowledge of the game's mechanics. Under his direction, the Pacers were able to develop teams, develop young players, and maintain their competitiveness. However, Bird just declared that he will be leaving his executive position, marking the end of a significant phase in his lengthy basketball career. And now we have Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's breakout star, whose fame has surged like never before in the history of women's basketball. Beyond only being outstanding on the court, she had a terrific debut season. It was a phenomenon in marketing. In terms of product sales, sponsorships, and media attention, she soon emerged as the league's most valuable player. People waited in line to sign her autograph. Companies wanted to do more than just sponsor her. They desired to construct beside her. She earned a huge contract with Nike that includes the development of her own trademark sneaker and exclusive apparel lines. The agreement is among the biggest ever for a WNBA player, even if the precise sum hasn't been disclosed. Additionally, she collaborates with Wilson Sporting Goods, Gatorade, and numerous other companies. Clark's appeal extends well beyond basketball enthusiasts. Millions of people follow her on social media, and they engage with her postings at a remarkable rate, greater than a lot of NBA players. For marketers, her digital influence is a dream since it allows for innovative and expansive campaigns that engage younger, varied audiences on a variety of platforms. People's perceptions of women's basketball are shifting as a result of their increased prominence and financial success. There is now a new standard because of Clark. More revenue from endorsements, larger branding agreements, and increased regard for WNBA players as international icons. Now consider what might happen if 3 giants from separate generations, LeBron James, Larry Bird, and Caitlin Clark, joined forces. Their combined experience, notoriety, and commercial acumen have the potential to completely transform the sports industry. There are countless options, such as establishing a new league, funding player development, or building a worldwide brand. With Bird's executive background, Clark's contemporary star power, and LeBron's unparalleled business empire, Any endeavor they back would immediately attract notice, legitimacy, and financial success. Anything involving LeBron is usually a huge success, according to sports business gurus. When he endorses a project, investors and the general public pay attention. Therefore, it's more than just a headline if all three come together. It might be a momentous change for basketball's future. What kind of innovative initiative would they undertake? Together, what new opportunities might they create? Not only for themselves, but also for basketball's future. Let's examine it more closely. The Indiana influence of Larry Bird. In Indiana, Larry Bird's relationship with basketball extends much beyond his participation in the sport. It is a part of his identity. Born and reared in Indiana, he attended Indiana State University to play college basketball before working in high-level positions for the Indiana Pacers for more than 20 years. Bird has a unique understanding of Indiana's basketball culture and passion. He has a unique perspective on identifying and nurturing future potential because of his deep ties to the state and extensive expertise in the sport. Bird was the Pacers' president of basketball operations from 2003 to 2012. He gained notoriety during that period for his extraordinary ability to identify talent, make astute transactions, and assemble formidable, competitive teams. The NBA even christened the Eastern Conference Finals MVP trophy in his honor due to his accomplishments. In addition, he received the Uncommon NBA Executive of the Year award for his exceptional efforts in developing young players into stars and creating rosters that are ready for the playoffs. Prior to it, Bird was the Pacers' head coach from 1997 to 2000. Not only did he lead the team to the NBA Finals, but he also won NBA Coach of the Year. He demonstrated that his success on the basketball could also be translated into leadership off the court, directing players, developing tactics, and maximizing his team's potential. Bird's legacy is based on more than just numbers. It is based on his basketball acumen, intense competitive spirit, and unwavering quest for greatness. Because of these attributes, he is an ideal mentor to younger players aspiring to become professional basketball players. The relationship between Caitlin Clark and Bird seems almost inevitable now that she is the next big thing in women's basketball and is doing it with the Indiana Fever. Their common location allows for genuine mentoring and collaboration, and each are Indiana legends in their own right. Bird's extensive understanding of the state's basketball culture may be useful to Clark as she advances through the WNBA. There's more, though. Imagine fusing the heritage and experience of Larry Bird with the fierce competition and worldwide influence of LeBron James and the rapidly developing talent of Caitlin Clark. That is a once-in-a-generation combination of basketball brilliance. Together, they offer a potent combination of leadership, inspiration, and wisdom while coming from different eras and leagues. LeBron is renowned for his unwavering desire to succeed, his nearly perfect talents, and his fixation with greatness. These qualities are a fantastic fit for Clark's personal drive, concentration, and will to succeed in women's basketball. Bird, meanwhile, contributes his renowned basketball IQ and strategic thinking, which complement Clark's keen ability to analyze defenses and set up scoring opportunities for her teammates. Bird and Clark are both experts in court vision. They do more than just play the game. They see it in ways that few others can, and they improve everyone else's performance. These three collectively embody three distinct facets of basketball brilliance. LeBron's supremacy as an individual, Bird's brilliance as a team builder, and Clark's revolutionary influence on women's basketball, not just on the court but also in attracting more sponsorships, spectators, and attention than ever before. People are already speculating about how this special combination might utilize their combined influence to expand the game beyond the basketball floor. Perhaps through coaching clinics, educational outreach, youth training programs, or even commercial endeavors that increase basketball's accessibility and appeal for upcoming generations. There's little doubt that something extraordinary will occur when you combine this much expertise, talent, and star power. Can a WNBA championship truly result from this mix of skills and abilities? Let's investigate more. Cooperation between the legends. There is more to the world of professional basketball than just games and titles. Additionally, it's a strong business environment with lots of fascinating possibilities. Partnerships between basketball players from different generations are one of the most promising growth opportunities. Together, renowned players from the past and present provide their special talents, star power, in-depth game knowledge, and market impact. By working together, they can start new initiatives or enhance current ones in ways that would be challenging to accomplish on their own. Consider Caitlin Clark, Larry Bird, and LeBron James. Imagine them working together to construct elite basketball training facilities. James, who is renowned for his fierce rivalry and exacting standards, might contribute to the development of winning programs. Bird could lead the teaching side of things because of his background as a coach and player. As a rising star and a spokesperson for the younger generation, Clark may create cutting-edge training methods that meet the demands of today's youth players. When combined, they might produce one of the world's most comprehensive and successful player development systems. However, training is not the end of their possible collaboration. The three may collaborate to produce basketball shows, podcasts, films, or online platforms that appeal to fans of all ages in the era of streaming, social media, and digital content. Their diverse backgrounds would enable them to address a broad spectrum of audiences, including men and women, young and old, and NBA and WNBA fans. A media behemoth may result from this kind of cooperation. Additionally, there are countless opportunities in the fields of product design and endorsements. They could collaborate to produce iconic basketball apparel such as training aids, sportswear, or shoes that showcase their respective reputations. A product bearing all three of their names would immediately attract attention, earn trust, and have a high potential for sales. Infrastructure, wellness, and sports technology startups may benefit from their influence, which may also help draw in new investors. Women's basketball could be one of the most significant effect areas. Legends like James and Bird's support would bring even more attention to the women's game, as Caitlin Clark is already motivating a new generation of fans, particularly in her home state of Indiana. More fans, sponsors, and media attention could result from their involvement. This might increase women's basketball's visibility and value like never before, from school programs to professional leagues. In order to help future female athletes learn from the greatest, they may also start coaching clinics and mentorship programs. Long-standing issues in women's sports, such as unequal compensation, less media coverage, difficult access to training facilities, and fewer sponsorship deals, could be addressed by these initiatives. When well-known male sportsmen publicly endorse women's basketball, it sends a strong message that the sport is important and draws greater attention. According to experts, well-known sportsmen can significantly accelerate the development of a developing sport. Therefore, it might be a game-changer for women's basketball if James and Bird joined forces with Clark. Such a cooperation would have enormous commercial worth. Their combined fame would generate interest from businesses and fans worldwide, as well as news stories and social media buzz. LeBron James is a global celebrity with a track record of commercial success. He might open doors abroad and contribute to basketball's continued growth outside of the United States. Particularly for community and youth-based projects, Larry Bird's extensive roots in Indiana and the Midwest provide a solid local and cultural foundation for any project. Caitlin Clark contributes something as significant, a significant social media presence, and a solid relationship with younger fans. Even those who don't watch traditional basketball are influenced by her. Together, this group has the power to change not just how basketball is played, but also how it is promoted, taught, and shared globally. With everyone's eyes on Clark's future, many think she possesses the unique talent and ideal collaborators too. Transform audacious concepts into tangible change. What might they produce together then? Let's investigate. Marketing techniques that are inclusive. Stars from all generations provide more than simply notoriety when they unite. They offer a variety of fan bases, novel concepts, and significant influence. A global phenomenon like LeBron James, a rising talent like Caitlin Clark, and a basketball great like Larry Bird working together may fundamentally alter how basketball is marketed. Together, they might develop marketing techniques that appeal to a wide range of people, including young and old, men and women, ardent devotees, and casual followers. Companies may be able to engage with more individuals through this kind of broad appeal than they might through any one collaboration. It may even result in a completely different approach to marketing basketball-related goods, services, and experiences. Basketball in the modern era is more than just dribbling and shooting. To help players develop and fans feel more involved, it now incorporates high-tech resources like data analytics, virtual reality coaching, and performance tracking apps. They could develop incredible new goods with LeBron's financial acumen, Bird's coaching acumen, and Clark's familiarity with modern athletic training techniques. Consider online resources that provide you with real-time feedback on your shots, smartphone apps that teach you how to train like a pro, or virtual coaching sessions where players and spectators can pick the brains of the greatest. Recently graduated from college, Caitlin Clark offers enthusiasm and a keen awareness of the needs of today's young athletes. She stands for the generation that aspires to be better in the classroom and on the court by studying harder and playing harder. That realization may be the secret to creating training resources that are both entertaining and beneficial. A child from a small town may train with virtual replicas of Bird, LeBron, or Clark at a completely virtual reality basketball camp. This is not unrealistic given augmented reality and other contemporary technology. It's what lies ahead. With the help of these resources, basketball might become more accessible, engaging, and enjoyable everywhere in the world. Additionally, there may be significant investments behind these concepts. These three titans might support cutting-edge sports tech firms and assist in directing new products that genuinely satisfy players' and fans' needs in the fast-paced world of today, thanks to their financial resources and industry knowledge. Beyond devices and equipment, there is potential for beneficial influence. Programs for young basketball players are an effective means of imparting life lessons. Lessons like perseverance, self-control, and having huge dreams can be learned from LeBron's tale. Bird has the ideal resources to teach children the principles and tactics of the game because of his background as a coach and mentor. Additionally, Caitlin Clark has direct access to young athletes who are juggling the demands of life, athletics, and academics, since she recently experienced it. Together, they may organize basketball camps, fund scholarship programs, and develop academic assistance initiatives that assist young athletes in developing both on and off the court. These programs may have particular significance in underprivileged areas where there is little access to education, coaching, and training. The way that basketball is presented to the globe is also evolving. Athletes can now communicate directly with fans through new venues including social media, podcasts, Twitch, and YouTube. Fans of all ages would be drawn in if Bird, LeBron, and Clark produced a coaching video, podcast, or documentary series. Their opinions have the power to influence not just how the game is played, but also how it is seen, valued, and honored. Additionally, they may launch their own media companies or collaborate with networks to produce original content that teaches basketball skills, examines the psychological aspects of the sport, or shares motivational tales from sports history. These initiatives might be both amusing and instructive, strengthening the bond between the game and its supporters. Building top-notch basketball facilities is another area where their partnership could be demonstrated. High-quality gyms, training facilities, and community courts are constantly needed, particularly in areas where children lack access to appropriate resources. The three could construct training facilities that provide coaching, mentoring, and cutting-edge equipment all under one roof thanks to their resources, relationships, and in-depth knowledge of what athletes require. Given Bird's history and Clark's ties to the state, Indiana would be an ideal place to start. A new network of training facilities spread throughout the Midwest or possibly the entire nation might establish a new benchmark for the development of young basketball players. Everyone in the basketball world is keeping a close eye on it. Together, these three might convey a strong message about leadership, legacy, and giving back in addition to basketball. Their collaboration would probably make headlines and encourage supporters, sportsmen, and even other legendary sports figures to dream larger. Their combined expertise, power, and enthusiasm have the potential to drastically alter basketball's future. One in which businesses are reinvented, communities are strengthened, young players are empowered, and legends continue to be involved not only as mentors, but also as memories. What is their present financial situation then? Let's investigate. Net worth. It was more than simply a great honor when the Indiana Fever selected Caitlin Clark first overall in the 2024 WNBA draft. It came with a higher salary than most rookies. Her 4-year rookie contract is for $338,000, which is already above average. However, that's only the start. Clark can increase her income in other ways as well. The WNBA pays exceptional players to serve as official spokespersons for the league and its sponsors through a program known as Player Marketing Agreements, or PMAs. In addition to their base pay, these agreements may be worth up to $250,000. However, Clark's true wealth might not come from the court. She already has endorsement contracts with major companies like Wilson's Sporting Goods and Nike. Additionally, she collaborated with Gatorade, Bose, State Farm, and other companies while in college. Therefore, even if her WNBA pay isn't in the millions, her endorsement deals might quickly propel her there. LeBron James is a compelling example. As of right now, he is the first NBA player to become a billionaire. He has made over $500 million while playing with the Los Angeles Lakers, Miami Heat, and Cleveland Cavaliers. But owing to astute business decisions and significant endorsements, particularly with Nike, he has generated even more money off the court, roughly $900 million, according to Forbes. LeBron also gives back in addition to earning money. In 2018, his LeBron James Family Foundation established a public school and pledged more than $40 million to assist children in attending college. Even though Larry Bird, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, is retired, his legacy and commercial acumen continue to pay dividends. He currently has a net worth of about $75 million. What are your thoughts on these legends' unexpected announcement? Let us know what you think in the comments area. Remember to subscribe and like.